So pretty.
Highway 1.
Highway 1. All for the stone. So long story short, we got evicted.
Let it go.
Down is this unstoppable desire to create artwork that does not exist elsewhere. Sponsor, official sponsor, workshop.
There's nowhere for the water to go.
For Ben McChrystal, famous cactus entrepreneur. Goodbye. That's a man, yeah. Welcome to the new video. Wow, been some time YouTube. Yeah. Years and years of stone carving workshop coming to an end, needing to resolve. Watch this journey of us resolving it. Watch it. How to make a stone carving space for you if you want to craft stone.
Countdown for blast off.
We can do Canada. She's moved.
Day 455 of studio build. Congratulations, you have just unlocked the next level. Get at me if you want to learn to carve.
Look at that. Bananas.
Morning of day 150. As you can see, we had a flood. The amount of work. How to build a stone carving workshop. Alright, I swear we're in like mad, full artist, wild spec right now. It is a chaotic space. Artist health. This is cathartic. This is a journey. I'm going to take you on the journey with me. This is a massive team effort by Maddie and I to rebuild our lives, rebuild our workshop, start from scratch. But this workshop needs to be perfect. We're going to stay in this one. We own it. It's a change. It's different. Watch the journey of us taking this simple container and making it into an artist creation habitat. But that's not all. We've expanded even further. This vision of having a space for high-end work, a space that we could keep clear, a space that we could keep clean. But there was still a need for wet, raw, metal cutting. Welcome to Bedford Road. Follow me through the last few months. And if you're new here, consider pushing that follow, consider pushing that like button. All the support is greatly appreciated. On this channel, we take you through the building of workshops and soon back into the carving process. So if you're interested in stone carving in general, follow along. There's plenty more of things to learn, plenty more of things I want to share, and you are all here for the ride. Thank you, I appreciate you. Everything had to be made to a precise measurement. Well through the project, I asked Maddie, well, this is about 1.5 millimeters out. And Maddie said to me, the problem with that is that we've been working to 0.5 mil this entire time, Nick. 0.5 millimeter. Okay. This is one of the proudest things that I've ever done with Maddie. The companionship, the growth, the work that we've done together to create this space has just been phenomenal. Would never have been able to create any without the support of that logical mind that they hold. Very grateful for that. So you never know where the stone carving's gonna take you, you know? Could take you anywhere, it could take you around the world. It's taking me to Canada. It's taking me to Russia. It's taking me to China. And there's so many more places to explore, Jade. And there's so many more places I want to see. To the homies in Guatemala and all of above. These buildings are just going off, man. Anyway, catch you soon. We were just down on the beach and Maddie lost the keys. And we're down through like 10 farm gates on a 4-wheel drive road. So here's the response. Where were they?
My keys! They were staying on the beach.
Really?
My keys!
But look at this spot. This is so cool. You can actually see Ruapehu right there. And if I go back over here, Taranaki, there's some people there. Ruapehu, what's it at? Ooh, a little far away. And here's me. It was an awesome walk, but that was a final little end because it's really out of character for Maddie to lose anything. So anyway, peace. At what point would you consider that you got a little bit carried away?
X minus 5, 4, 3, 2,
Can you patch?
X minus 1, fire.
But what we're just looking at is some of the joins and the pieces that we're going to need to protect. So I think what we're going to do is run new beads of silicone down everything and give it a fresh paint job, and just make sure that it's all completely watertight, because it's come from the factory in a mass production. So
From the far horizons of the unknown come transcribed tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are stories of the future, adventures in which you'll live in a million could-be years on 1,000 maybe worlds.
see how it comes down the corners? I was wondering why there was water at the front corner, but it's because it's dripping down that guttering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What?
What are you doing?
I'm mulching.
How come?
What? It's muddy. Come mulch with me.
The first day of landscaping, we just put down a layer of arborist mulch, and we're putting a fence on for the dog, so the dog cannot escape. So we'll come out a little bit more with the mulch once we've laid our fence posts and dug them all into place. We're going to go get a hole borer tomorrow, and put them nice and deep. We'll come around and we'll make this line the fence, so the fence will be a tiny bit lower because we've got the taper, so we'll still be able to see out over the top of it. And then yeah, and we're going to put some pallets just along here with some cinder blocks, so we have like a little decking. Okay, it's raining, but yeah, we need to carry on. Rented a post hole borer, gonna go and bore some holes all around here. It's really hard clay, just to save the body, you know. We dug one out yesterday, and pay smart, save the body, bore some holes, all these posts. So yeah, that's what we're up to, pissing with rain. Very good. First hole done, very efficient machine. I'm gonna dig a drain along here, just because you can see there's a bit of surface water sitting here, so I just want to yeah, make sure that doesn't. So I'm just going to come in, dig a drain, probably put some rocks in it.
They had been in space 6 months now, moving with the incredibly faster than light speed of the overdrive.
Okay, so we got the trench dug. Use some of the backfill to come along this wall and create a little bit of like a moat situation, like I was explaining before with the water. Maddie over there, and we're going to be painting some clean clothes, and we're going inside today. Wow, it's very warm. It is like a little hot box.
In 6 months, they had gone from Earth outward and outward to the crab-like nebula with the twin stars, a routine flight of exploration and scientific research.
Okay, rock is down. There's this drainage, there's a pathway. Got Maddie on the space. Maddie moved all of this individually, one stone at a time. Right, we're going to get the 10th load of mulch and the 5th last load of mulch. You know, as you fill these buckets, you're like, no, just a little bit more, and we do need a little bit more every time. There we go. 150th load of mulch.
Solid object about 90,000 miles away, sir.
Located, Dort. Exactly. Identify it.
A small object, sir. Captain, I've never seen anything like this before. Whatever it is out there is coming toward us at an incredible speed and retreating to zero just as rapidly.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
What's the mass of the object, Dort?
Alright, good morning YouTube. I am muddy. Muddy as yesterday we had moved a whole lot of mulch, made a dog fence. You can see the studio just behind me here. Oh. It's looking pretty swish actually. I'm kind of liking the feel of it. We're going to bring a lot of the larger stones for sculptures and stuff, set them around the building, and we're going to start painting. So we're going to make the building dark green on the outside like the Kawakawa, and then we are going to paint the inside a white but with like a soft, warm, yellowy tone through the paint, real subtle, not a yellow, just a really soft tone. I'm just going to spin around again. Classic farm gate, New Zealand style. into it right now. But yeah, here we go. So I've got some drainage coming out here. This is a new water tank. Day today compared to yesterday, which was raining, and we did all of this in the rain. So we bored these holes. We hand dug this one because it was too close to the tank. So obviously to protect the tank, hand dig this hole. These are sharpened poles that have cuts like this. So they're sharpened with an angle grinder. So they've been smashed in with a sledgehammer. And then yeah, these ones have been bored. The holes that were bored were practically the same size as the posts. So those are set really tight. It's a really cool thing about using that tool. And then come here. We just need to come and tidy up some of the links and loops. This is a recycled fence from the old house. So as you can see, like here, we need to do a bit of bending and stuff and just create a bit more tension. But here's the view today, looking great. Tiny little gate here. It wasn't like completely intended, but it kind of lines perfectly with the middle doors. And just in case we need to go and do anything with the water, but realistically, this is going to be closed majority of the time. Mulch that we got. And I've come up here right now to obviously start, but I'm going to dig a channel here. I've just been digging this channel just to make sure that any water that falls, because this is a tapered surface, any water that falls here is just going to naturally want to run off down here this side. But then over here on the steeper section, there are these stones and a bit of a sort of natural gutter system here. So what that will mean is that any water will fall here, it'll run down here and run off naturally into the farm. And then any water that runs here will start to be redirected and just to want to slowly go out here, and it will never flood our surface here and just not interrupt our container. So there we go, and we're going to be painting today. So let's see what it looks like painted. I really disliked the painting step. Okay, and we're going to paint the outside too, but that won't be today. Let's see what it looks like painted. We did manage to accidentally put no primer down. Okay, looking forward. I don't even see that. You guys just see that. Alright, I'm going to dig a tunnel. And yo, see you soon.
Well, it varies with the distance from us, sir.
Step up the scanners.
Nothing, sir. Absolutely nothing shows out there. And yet there must be something. Those alarms are foolproof.
Action stations, man all weapons. Condition of extreme alert in all departments.
Good morning, YouTube. I've been in a really bad mood, so I haven't been vlogging. Just so tired from all of the stuff we've been doing. As you can see, we put down a grey, which is a rust protection. What's that? Anti-corrosion protection. And now the white enamel is going on the top. And I've been fixing the dog fence. Just been gifted this excellent swan dry. I'm a bit of a swan dry collector. This one here, look at this. This one here has been hanging in a house on a hook for 35 years from my old mate Leon. You'll see him in the earlier vlogs with the chair making. It's at the end of the market vlog if you're interested in his workshop. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, I collect swan dries a little bit just because they are a New Zealand heritage piece. And they, you know, just are extremely awesome wearing. But yeah, this one has some excellent wear and tear and a lot of history behind it. It was the owner of the previous house. He lives in one of these really early houses down on the Awa. It's really cool, but yeah, pretty stoked with that. Check it. Swan dry. This one's actually got the right, it's made in New Zealand obviously as swan dry, but it actually has the French writing in it too, which is kind of interesting, you know. So yeah, just coming up into here. We need to wait for the paint to dry. Maddie has done an awesome job painting. First layer, you'll just see it's a little bit patchy because I put down a different grey primer first. They didn't have anti-corrosion paint in white, so we just did it in grey. You can see. So first we threw down a layer of this Roof Max roof paint, water-based acrylic. And then we have one of those in the dark green for the outside, platinum green. And then over here, just got this, which is a water-based enamel, low sheen. Low sheen. Shout out the sheens. Yeah, so it's a water-based enamel that's gonna go, and we're giving it a really good protection. Because, you know, we're gonna be using water in here, and we want it to be lasting the test of time. So, multiple layers on the inside, multiple layers on the outside, plus we came and like rebogged all the joins. The joins that they had, some of them, you know, you could tell it was put together quite quickly. So we just went through and made it all perfect. I need to do some tumbling. I'm in the storage shed. I don't have quite a full tumbler here yet, but there's quite a few pendants that I just like to have finished and put on string. So I'm just going to backfill it with a little bit of this. It's just so it can meet the right capacity. Alright, here we go, all prepared for tomorrow. Got the drop saw in progress, skill saw, all the pins and everything we need. We're gonna modify this bench a bit and build all new benches. This is where we're going. And there you see it there, I haven't even seen it yet. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. This is where we're at today. True. Got obviously the mulch like we've already seen down. Stone yard forming out the back. Going over here. Big fire going on down there, clearing scrub. It's my grandfather's. One of my prized possessions. I really just liked the painting step. Yeah, it was important to do, had to be done. It looks really great actually. The white has a yellow tone to it. Just coming through, and this is going to be, so we're going to have point carver, sinks, sort of handpiece, small shelf, tall shelves here. This is more like a little extension of the bench, just put the handpiece and stuff on. Mirrored around here, then we have another station, and then we have trim saw, lapidary grinders, drill press, clean dry bench, more shelves, clean dry bench, down there. So we've got this really nice jewelry dry bench station looking out here, and here we have the architectural above drawing view. It's starting to get an idea of the floor plan and the way it will lay out. There'll be quite a lot of room to move around, and Maddie has managed to eliminate lots of dead space that we had in our last workshop along the back walls and stuff. So yeah, watch this come to life. Get an idea of the beautiful view. There are a lot of lambs at the moment. Can you tell me about the technique you're using?
You're joking, right?
I sprained my ankle yesterday chasing the dog, so I'm injured. As you can see here.
Immediately.
Captain, what is it?
Dort, I ran into the same thing once before on the Earth-Mars run. We were being located by another ship, and their locator beam was the same frequency as ours. Every time it hit, it registered as something solid and monstrous.
But, Captain, we're the only Earth ship in 18...
First bench completed. Well, not completed. At this stage. Ready to carve.
We can do calendar.
Comment below if you want to see a calendar.
And if we want to make it bigger, you just overlap the sky.
Light years around. How?
I didn't say it was another Earth ship out there, Dort.
Another race?
That's right. There's a...
Maddie in the office. Patcha in the office. Alright, days and days later, I'll show you where we're at. I moved all these. Here's Patch. Here's Maddie. Maddie cut this hole in here. And we're building a frame for the point carver. And this is where we're at.
spaceship out there, all right. It's not manned by human beings.
Don't show my ugly drawings. It's not to scale. People are gonna judge me. It's either we go flush against the wall and then we need to take that off.
It had been contemplated and speculated upon.
Okay, it's the next day again. Made good progress yesterday. Felt slow, but set the height of the point carver. Top of the line. This is the cheapest tool line you can get, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a really tech point carver as well, and I use it all the time. This isn't by no means for everything. But to be honest with you, most of my competitive work has come from this. I'll still use the big fast one for roughing, mapping out, lots of sanding and things, but when it comes to detail and doing lots of things, this point carver is great. It's just a tool line drill press. I think it's 170 New Zealand dollars. The thing is that they've done is inside of here, they no longer have metal components. So this is an old one, a few years old. I had a friend buy one a few years ago, and they don't even last 2 hours because these are obviously not designed to run non-stop. But all the cogs in these are actually metal, whereas nowadays all the cogs are plastic and they melt within a couple of hours of use. But I've had this one running for sometimes 6 hours of a day, maybe even more sometimes, and I've never had an issue. I think this is my second one of these in nearly a decade at $170, which is pretty wild. My old teacher made this brace for it. So what we've done here is just build this frame that comes around so it bolts directly into here, and that means that it recesses into the bench here, and then the spindle comes and sits like right here in the center of the sink. Comes out to about here, and it's just quite complex to get it to sit exactly in the right place. So that's what we've been doing. But as you can see, we got bench wrapping around here, and we're gonna go bench all the way along. We got this one here, and we're coming all the way around before we put the tops on it. It's a lot of work, but we're getting there. I'll say we're still a couple of weeks away from carving. But yeah, stay tuned. There will be more carving content on this channel. Currently, we're just in a workshop build, so how to build a workshop, how to make a stone carving space for you. If you want to craft stone, follow along on the journey. You'll see how it turns from just some structural 2x4 all the way to a working stone carving studio. So yeah, we're getting on our way. All that condensation is on the outside of the windows. We are double glazed, so I'm pretty happy about that. Beautiful morning, pretty chilly, but yeah, let's get into it.
Mathematically, it was almost a certainty that such a race existed. But in 18,000 years, no human spaceship had ever encountered it.
Stretching the hole.
Now the situation was precipitated, and somewhere outside the Earth vessel there was an alien race. Of what shape? Of what quality? Of what psychology?
It's moving, sir.
Many days later. So we just installed this first time. Shelves going in here. Around, down, look at that. One point carver in, just a modified drill press. Other point carver down. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. There. Laundry sink. Yeah, so this is where we're at today. It's taking ages. We're trying to do it once. It's a beautiful day.
At that speed, we'll be in touch in 10 minutes. Heading right for us, huh? Just what we'd do if a strange ship appeared in our hunting grounds. Friendly? Well, maybe. We'll try to contact them. We have to do that. Friendly? Thank the Lord for the blasters.
They may not be hostile, sir.
Well, they may be. That's what I'm paid for. Put on this job for, to worry about the troubles that may never happen. To all hands, now hear this. The ship is approaching, manned by an alien race.
Good afternoon. Oh, yeah. What a mess.
I'll give the signal for attack or defense if it be necessary. There'll be no move made unless I give the order. I do not wish to provoke trouble. Stand by.
Their ship is slowing down, sir. It's stopped.
Weapons Department, report. Weapons Department, report.
Alien ship remarked. Target fixed. Weapons alert.
Communications Department, report. Communications Department, report.
We're receiving a modulated short wave, sir. Frequency modulated. Apparently a signal. Not enough power to do us any harm.
We'll try to make some sense out of it. Report any progress to me immediately.
One thing in their favor, sir. They didn't attack immediately.
Do you want me to try to do the annoying thing to just check in?
Without question. They're trying to establish contact. That seems to indicate they're reasonable.
We'll see, we'll see. What are they doing now? Can you make out the locator screen? Bring that power up.
They're doing something now, sir. There's a section of the hull opening. Probably an airlock.
Okay, breathe there.
You want to try? No, it's tough.
They're letting something out. Well, it's round. A bomb, sir?
Unknown object released from alien ship. Observed by weapons department and targeted.
Stand by.
See what they're doing, sir? They've left the object out there right where they were. And now they're withdrawing the ship.
There's no reason why that object couldn't be a bomb, Mr. Dort. Intended to let us think precisely as you're thinking right now.
I just have a hunch, sir. I think they're friendly. I think whatever it is out there is a means of communication.
You're probably right, but I won't gamble the ship on the probability.
Alright, this is where we are today. Second day of spring. 2nd of September. We have been just about a month at this now. 5 days a week. Really meticulous on all the little parts and all the little angles. We wanted to do it one time, do it right. There is no such thing as a sink like this with a washroom sink, so taking the time to extend that, modify the stainless steel. We modified the stainless steel over here like you've seen. We made all the shelves self-standing because we didn't want to drill into the walls, penetrate the structure. It's taking a bit of time. We just started laying the plywood. We've got more plywood lying down here. Now we got all of the faster stuff to happen. So a little bit of a gloomy day. Yep, let's do it.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer to go out there and look that thing over.
You understand whoever does examine it is expendable.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, Captain? This will be a vlog of just Maddie doing all the work.
Please go.
Requisition a lifeboat.
If it's all right with you, sir, I'd prefer just a suit with the drive in it. It's smaller and the arms and legs won't make me look like a bomb. And I'll carry a scanner, sir.
You may leave when you're ready.
Thank you, sir.
I'm all ready. Clear the lock and let me out. Weapons department reporting to the captain.
This video is officially sponsored by French cheese.
Fromage. Because I'm just doing mistakes now, okay?
Mr. Dort located. Mr. Dort is targeted.
A little too close.
Stand by. That object out there is a device to capture one of our people for observation and questioning. It'll be blown out of existence.
One of the reasons this project takes so long is because every time we stop between steps, Pacha gets a pet. So if we do 4,000 steps, that's 4,000 pats. So 4,000 times 5 seconds. 5 times 4 is 20. So that's 20,000 seconds. Just hit me in the comments how many days that is of pats with a dog.
Including Mr. Dort. Stand by.
You winning? What's happened? This is the dance.
No, thank you.
Mr. Dort. Mr. Dort. Report.
Object, as you can see on the scanner, sir, is covered with many small horns, like the detonating horns of the obsolete mines formerly used in naval warfare.
Is that their purpose, do you assume, Mr. Dort?
I'm gonna find out, sir.
Maddie.
I'm going to grab one.
Mr. Dort.
I'm here, sir.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a mine.
Circle it so we can see it completely through your scanner.
Come on, Pacha. We're gonna go inside.
Deadlock, sir. Nothing to report that the scanner hasn't shown you. Oh, wait a minute, sir. A section of the outer hull seems to be opening. Do you see it?
Very good, Dort. Hold that.
I'm sure it's a communications device, sir.
It looks like it. Fix your scanner so it'll focus on that communications device. Return to the ship. Communications department. Progress report, please.
Oh, that doesn't work, Nick.
Get grumpy in the comments. Fire a comment down below if you think Maddie's more grumpy than me. This video is officially sponsored by nobody. We do this for absolutely nothing. Welcome to our channel.
Bananas. How do they reproduce if there's no seeds in it? Where do they come from? You can't grow them, there's no seeds.
We've established communication, sir.
Is there a psychologist on the team down there with you?
Yes, sir. Mr. Burns is working with us.
Both of you please report to the bridge at once.
Day 455 of studio build.
The chains are free.
You look tired, Dort.
We've established fairly satisfactory communication, sir. They seem to have highly developed thought patterns. We got a satisfactory translation from the machine on the 4th attempt. We can say almost anything we want to say to each other now. Of course, how much of what they tell us is the truth, we have no way of knowing.
Mr. Burns, you're the psychologist. What do you think?
Well, I don't know, sir. They seem to be completely direct. They haven't let slip even a hint of the tenseness we know exists. They act as if they were setting up a means of communication for friendly conversation, but, well, there's an overtone that...
Yeah. Well, Mr. Burns, I have a decision to make. On the one hand, opening contact with a friendly people of a vastly different culture could only be beneficial to us of Earth.
Wait, what? No. Okay.
On the other hand, if they're hostile, I ought to blast them out of existence without any other preliminaries.
Oh, but, sir, you can't...
I'm not talking to you, Dort.
It's not warranted yet, sir.
Yes. Now, hear this, all departments. Hear this, all departments. This ship is on an extended alert. Provisions will be made so that personnel can have maximum rest and nourishment.
Communication continued by means of the artificial language set up arbitrarily between the Earthman and the aliens, decoded by the mechanical decoders. Dort disobeyed orders. He lived on powerful stimulants so that he could stay with the communications machine. Talking to the aliens.
Other people. Are we being received?
We are receiving your message.
The chief of this ship wishes to speak with the chief of your ship.
The message is heard by the chief of this ship. The chief of this ship communicates that he will hear the message of the chief of that ship.
Go ahead, sir.
People of the other ship, I'd like to say the appropriate things about this first contact of two dissimilar civilized races.
I really struggle. That's probably why I have my line sometimes. Can you see the line?
Yeah.
It's like I have dyslexia, but just for my tape measure. You know?
Is it blurry or are they moving?
They just all merged together. I don't know why.
It sounds like glasses.
Like I have problems in my eyeballs. Yeah, it's annoying.
Maybe it's just your prescription.
Yeah.
And of my hopes that a friendly intercourse between the two peoples will result.
People of that ship, what you say is all very well. But is there any way for us to let each other go home alive?
That's all, sir. They've stopped sending.
Very direct people. Very direct.
But, sir, I don't follow. I didn't know what that meant. You know, is there any way for us to let each other go home alive?
There's 1.5 on that in the brain. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Inside.
It means what it says, Dort.
Sir, what's to stop us from just cutting communication and leaving, and they can do likewise?
What's to stop us? Simply that whichever ship leaves first will be followed by the other. If they find Earth and get back to their own planet and we don't know where that planet is, Earth will be completely at their mercy. If they leave first, we'll follow them. We'll attempt to find their home planet. Dort, could you swear to any decision that the policymakers on Earth will come to?
Sir, even if they do follow us, the closer we get to home, the more of our ships and weapons they'll face. They'd never get away.
Well, how do you know that they can't communicate with their home planet without returning?
We can't, sir.
How do you know they can't?
I don't, sir.
So that's the situation. We'll sit out here, facing each other, trying to outguess each other, until time wears us out. And we'll have to face the fact. Either they destroy us or we destroy them. Navigation officer, attention. Navigation officer, attention. Every star map on this ship is to be prepared for instant destruction.
The chief of this ship wishes to know whether the chief of that ship can suggest an answer to the problem concerning us both.
Do you want me to answer that, sir?
I'll answer it myself. Tell me when to talk.
No, sir.
Oh, cool. That's so cool.
It's the flat back. Yeah.
That's so cool. That means we can carve things bigger as well, which is more fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And bigger means we get more deep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the more you scan it, the more like small details it'll pick up. Won't have enough RAM.
I am giving that matter personal attention. Every effort will be bent to the solution of this problem. Will you consider a temporary truce in the meantime?
What would a truce gain? Could we trust you? Would you trust us? I suggest that we continue as we have up to this particle of time.
I agree. Sign off, George.
Weeks went by, and during the weeks, the exchange of information continued without let-up.
What particle of time are the people on that ship at?
The resting time.
So here's it empty, and here's it full. We are operational. I can't even see that yet. Only you have seen that. Congratulations, you have just unlocked the next level.
All rest except myself and others on alert duty.
Same on this ship.
You people of that ship are very similar in many ways. Do you have a family?
I have a mate.
I have a mate and 3 offspring. It is too bad for them, as well as us, to have to kill each other.
This ship can't see any way out of it. Can that ship?
If we could believe each ship, yes. Our chief would like it. But we can't believe you, and you are afraid that we do not tell the truth, although we do. This ship would trail you home if this ship were able to. That ship would do the same. But this ship feels sorry about it.
I believe you're a friend.
I share your belief and like you. But there is a possibility that you were put to make a trap for me. I will stop now and think it over.
Just sit down, Dort. Control yourself. We're all under tension. Doesn't do any good to pace like some caged animal.
Yes, sir.
All right, now I've read the complete transcription of your conversations with this one alien. What does it prove, Dort?
Sir, these people are so much like us and they're thinking...
Okay, so I did that, and I actually think so. It's a bit funky in the corner, but I think that that would be better to have ply instead of wasting perspex, because it's actually quite expensive, and there's no point of having perspex on the wall. So let's just put a sheet of ply, and then I cut these, and I don't know. There's a few different things that we can do to make it like squeeze properly between the sink and, I mean, this sink and the back of the stainless steel bench. I thought maybe like having a ply there would kind of squeeze it. I think that's the right size, but I didn't cut more of that. I have 2 bits. I cut the other one there too, and I didn't cut more because our maximum length here just goes over there. I don't know if we stop this area straight to the stainless steel, or do we just use the whole perspex and like have, like on the other one over there, you know, we have an extra bit. So, and because we don't know what's going on here, I didn't want to cut things the wrong size, so I'm just kind of like I don't know. I'm pausing. I'm pondering. So I tried to sand the corners there, but I feel like maybe I could put another layer. I might do that tomorrow, and maybe need a little bit of extra polyurethane just on those little bits there. And over there too. I might potentially do some extra. It's not like super clean, so yeah. Anyway, that's that. Also got patches on my mouth. That's cute. Okay, she's not impressed, but hey, she's a builder. This is cool. I know you don't like it. You get there. Let's go.
So they're likable.
They're likable and they breathe oxygen. Their air is 28% oxygen instead of 20. They could do very well on Earth. It'd be a highly desirable conquest for them. Dort, I'm as set against violence as you are. I don't see any way out of this. And I think we've got to break this status quo. So if in 70 hours we don't see any other way, then I have no further choice. I'll blow them to bits.
Because we both right-handed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine then. That'd be good then.
Because you don't want it in the way to not knock it
Yeah.
or anything. Like,
Why don't we just put them one here?
Because it's on the left.
Oh.
It's on the right hand.
Oh, so you want that one here?
We can have it there, it's fine. I can do this one.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Will that ship receive communications? Will that ship receive communications?
This ship is listening.
It seems to me better to communicate than to sit by the machine silently.
I would have called you, but you signed off before.
The problem goes around and around.
Morning of day 150. We're going to dig some holes and work more on the plumbing. This is where we're at. Right here. Pretty chilly day here in Pounamu.
I find no answer.
Perhaps we could turn our thoughts to other things.
The psychologist of this ship tells us that you people on that ship have a threshold of tolerance to tinnitus.
What are you going to say to the wild world, Ben?
Sometimes I forget how tall Nick is.
He tells us that you will be forced to take one action or another in a period of less than 100 time particles.
So this is the outside of the building. We did manage to accidentally put no primer down. It's meant to be a video of me being excited, but this is a fail. The roofing paint we used, we thought was a primer as well, but turns out it is not. Here is the result. And then here is with us testing primer on top, and then here is the primer, and the primer works good. So yeah, we're going to have to problem solve that. Maddie had no part in that. Take full responsibility.
I have no communication on this matter.
Well, the ship is not trying to extract unwilling information from that ship. A truth is mentioned in passing.
A report of this conversation will be carried to the chief of this ship.
Wanganui Rock Club tonight. Let's go.
Yeah.
You
Basically just unhook it.
and it pulls it in.
Yeah. And you just set it on the blade. And once it's moved, it's already got a cut in there, but then this is just some kind of issue, right?
Yeah.
It would be so. We are prepared.
It must be,
Yeah.
Because I never use sintered blades, but you get the ability to be able to cut harder stones because of the sintered.
It hasn't worn down much either.
Yeah, if it's fully impregnated.
People of this ship could meet in direct contact with the people of that ship. It might be better.
We could not communicate then. The communications machine is too large to carry from place to place. In direct contact, the peoples of the two ships would be further apart than now.
That's true.
I am sad. Much that is pleasant has passed between us.
I am sad too.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, the amount of work, and I have to shout out Maddie, shout out, that was an absolute, phenomenal effort. We worked to the 1/2 mil, supposedly, I found out eventually, to the 1/2 millimeter. But we managed to, we managed to do it. We're operational, more to come. But we did subtle things like all the benches. We wanted to have no posts here, for example. So everything's self-supporting, nothing's drilled into the walls. And yeah, we're good to go. Maddie can sit here, do the jewelry, look out at this. And yeah, we sand over here, and the grinder in that beautifully chaotic building. I love the chaos. So we've still got to organize some splash guards here that are a bit more permanent. We will put a grinder here with extraction, a small trim saw, and a drill press right here. So that will be eventually resolved at some point, and the water in and the water out down here will be tapped into. So yeah, if you want some ideas and help on how to build a stone carving workshop, fire away. Send us a comment down below, tell us what you think. Tell us if it's anything like your carving studio. New space, didn't expect this, did you? Welcome to Bedford Road.
We are not yet ready for each other.
We are not yet ready.
Want to take a ride to the city? And you can tell that I need two spaces to work. Like for me, I need like an expressive state, and then I need like a refined state, and where I know there's like a little bit of painting and like a little bit of graffiti-esque stuff.
It's hard, isn't it, Doc?
Well, Captain, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here, sir.
I've been here for quite a while. Eavesdropping, I'm afraid.
It's all right, sir. Nothing can be personal in a situation like this.
That's right. How long is 100 time particles, Dort?
Pardon, sir?
That reference he made to us not being able to stand tension is interesting. Their psychologists seem to make more out of us than we do out of them, don't they?
Yes, sir. They hit the nail right on the head.
Honestly, everything's pretty crazy. There's been other stuff going on that I haven't told you about. Welcome to the Bedford Studios. We have an extension, grinding room, grinding chamber, other benches here, old benches from the studio. I didn't want to get rid of them. I felt like they were assets, especially this guy. As you could see in the previous vlog, us moving it to the site. So what we have here now is a chamber. I'll just show you. Obviously the same chamber that we had, but I've done some modifications. Got a speaker behind there just so it cranks. And then we come up here, push, and then we got boom, we got water coming through. This can go through here, go on to both the grinders. And what that's doing, so when you push the kill switch, the water turns off and the grinder stops. So I think I'm actually going to put a saw here, or maybe flag that. There's going to be another grinder going here. So we've got 80 grit, 400 grit, pretty worn, so I want to get a new one anyway. But the worn is quite helpful. So we have another grinder here with 220 grit and maybe a fresh 80 grit. So we have an old 80 grit, and then you can utilize the fresh and the old tools and different sanding belts. So yeah, this space, I need chaos, honestly. And that other studio is amazing and I love it, but I need chaos as well. So here we have, shout out to Homie for teaching me this, we have a submersion pump, 100 liters of water, and that's stepping down in the gauges of that, and that's going up and through and then in there. So that's what you can see. Bit of a chaos room in there. But yeah, welcome to the space. We had, as you can see, we had a flood. So someone did some stuff on this, and then when it was dripping and Leon touched it, and yeah, it exploded. So as you can see right now, the Harley bike, three-wheeler, as you can see right now, we have a flood situation, but we found the Toby outside, so it's no stress. But this space is awesome. It was built in 1918, the turn of the First World War. It's been here the whole time. It's wall storage, and so now we have chaos space. Click to the other studio, boom, and that studio is a lot more, you know, clean and tidy and for refined work. Got the blacksmith as the neighbor. And yeah, so this is shaping up. I'm not going to put a lot of energy into setting up these benches yet. Get at me if you want to learn to carve. We'll get that there. And yeah, but I've been using this, grinding just non-stop, and then taking pendants back to the other workshop, and Maddie's been finishing them. But yeah, welcome to Bedford.
Yes, lady. I think, Dort, we'll just have to push our timetable up a bit. No further communication with the aliens under any circumstances. That's clear, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Massive murals, little workspaces for different things. Can drive my car all the way in here. I got a neighbor with a blacksmith, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, I can just paint as well, which I love to do. So do paintings, do murals all over the place. And I've just been doing this today. So I've just been working on trying out a primer just to see what I'm going to do here. What I'm going to do actually is primer and decorate all of these, put them on bases, and then sell a few of them to fund the ones that sell to turn into metal, bronze, and glass. So rather than committing to them all and turning them into metal, glass, and whatnot, I can test some out, test the theories on which ones are attractive to people.
if they know so much about our psychology, isn't it possible that remark was intended to make us act more quickly?
Okay, I've painted primer on all of these guys. This as a grouping is looking pretty wild. Honestly, there is like quite a lot of interesting forms in here. Alright, I swear we're in like mad full artist wild spec right now. Like, got my sculptures all on the floor. I've been painting them because I decided that I didn't have enough bench space because everything's a bit, you know. And then so I'll turn the camera. So I've got all these, bit of a mural there. Got all these guys. This is my work painting area. Bit graft. And we go. This is what we're looking at. We'll get them off the floor. But yeah, I've been cutting out these marble bases. Currently just got this set up here. Been cutting this marble shut up in crystal. So I can use my grinding chamber like as a coring chamber as well at the moment, just temporary before I set up my benches here. Another sink there. I got this guy. This is pretty cool. I mean, I think. Bit of a mashup. This guy. We got this guy coming along, and we'll do him on stone base. Yeah, I might set up all the, we are just now in full swing creativity, carving at that, carving at home and then carving here, and just, I can just like take a seat and then I can look. Doesn't this just give you old Nautilus vibes? Oh man, I am just like, if you've ever been to Nautilus, this has just got vibes of that through and through. I've just been slowly decorating on Leon working on sauna, and we got Kia organizing all the wood. He's meticulously organized the dark wood out of this pile, and this pile is going to go. And then there's this pile over here that's being sorted. We got the dolphin hanging, some different sculpts, Dino Dragon. Right, studio is absolute chaos. It's like 9 at night, 9:30, nearly 10. We've got all the sculptures sitting on bases. We've got the homie in there grinding. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a sort. Like it is a chaotic space. What I did, I glued the tail onto this ray. Just need to put some stuff. We got all of these sitting on marble bases. Then I'm gonna put metal rods and suspend them. Yeah. Welcome to nighttime in Bedford.
Probable, Dort. Probable.
Why would they do that, sir? Why?
Okay, it's really late. I'm alone now. Music's off. Full noise is over. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm 34 years old. It's kind of crazy. I'm just looking at the space I'm in. It's just surreal, honestly. Like, oh man, the art I'm doing. I glued this ray. It's got its tail now. Pretty happy with that. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, and I've got this array of all my sculpts. I'm doing this literally just because I want to. I've got bases starting to be sorted. I want to suspend them with like metal rods. This is just a bit of bronze, but been like testing bending metal. This is just like a maquette, it's not what it's going to be, but I want to have like straight metal coming up and then them like held by a metal rod. And so I have my like more traditional concepts, you know, the Heitiki, but then I have all of these really abstract ones as well. Yeah, I don't even know how I've got into this step. It is pretty crazy. It just shows that you just push your ideas, like stuff eventuates. Like this one here, this texturing, I covered it all in like a wood filler to fill in the 3D sanding bits, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna keep that. I want to make that look like a mossy effect. Like, see, I dry brushed it a bit. I'm gonna dry brush it darker and put it on this, sorry, it's dark, on this stone. And yeah, they're all gonna have like these stone base, so that's a unique base. I feel like that works for this butterfly. Yeah, it just like, it sits in there so beautifully. I don't even know how I'm gonna paint, like dinosaur head. I'm just gonna like follow my intuition. This one sits quite nicely on this rock. I don't need to just put a metal rod to stabilize it. I can't do it with one hand. Yeah, I'm buzzing myself out, to be honest. But yeah, I need to go home. A couple hours to my birthday. I'm gonna go home and edit. So whatever you're seeing now is being edited by me after this. And you can tell that I need two spaces to work. Like for me, I need like an expressive state, and then I need like a refined state, and where I know there's like a little bit of painting and like a little bit of graffiti-esque stuff, things on the wall, like lists written on old artwork. I've just been like formulating this zone, this area for me to work in. I want to, like going through this room, I want to build a ladder that goes up the top, and then there's like windows around, and there's like a music studio booth up the top. And yeah, grinder. I need to set my saws up properly here. My drill press I need to put properly because my drill press is just going in there at the moment. But there's so much potential in this space for artwork. I have this like floor area that's like this, and then it comes in here, and then it's like in this room, my brother's artwork. You can see here's my brother. This is my piece from high school. So I've always, you know, been artistic. It's just that I became a commercial carver, which I love. I love being a commercial carver, but at the root of everything, deep down, is this unstoppable desire to create artwork that does not exist elsewhere. You know, like, look at this thing, or like this sort of dolphin-esque inspired creature. The other ones that I really like is, I really like this thing. It's just, I don't know, the way that the form is just interesting to me. Yeah, so, but I'm going to print a bunch of these tiki as well. So if you would like one of these, I'm going to paint them all in like different styles. My homie gave me some ideas and inspiration, and I'm going to paint these in different styles, different wall art. If you want these on your wall, they come from my carvings. I've carved, like this one for example is carved in Pounamu, then molded, then carved in wax, then printed in bronze, then finished, then 3D scanned, and then the computer, when it was scanning, couldn't understand the front from the back, so it like mashed it into these two. This is the front and the back mashed together. And then the person I was printing with, I was like, please print that. And so we printed on a big scale. So I literally, no ego. I don't think anyone else is pushing forms as much as that. You know, where you take small scale and then you go to big scale. Like I said, multiple steps to get to this finished result. Kind of impossible to recreate without beautiful natural accidents. So yeah, watch this space. It's gonna be so much bizarre, buzzy, interesting art coming out of it. I'm just like, I'm pushing my artwork. Thank you for watching.
You tell me why I do it.
All of a sudden, I have an idea, sir. It's crazy.
It doesn't matter how crazy. I'll listen to it.
Sir, I think these people are playing some kind of a joke on us.
Joke?
We're at Flow in the workshop now. Full carving. Days of this. Trying to consolidate hundreds of hours of work. Like, I have so much half-started work, it's kind of ridiculous. But you'll see some of that as we go through. And this is where we're up to. My hands are covered in paint. But we have been carving in here. Got the little stone yard. I haven't done the paint, but we have water coming here, going through a filter. Little stone yard, all parkour and stuff. No value in that, apart from what you can create out of it. Sump over here. Go through the doors, currently locked. And so we have one active station with the point carver plumbed in, plumbed out. There's going to be grinders here, but we just started operations because we needed to get ready for the summer. So it's still a bit chaotic. Look at Maddie's tidy jewelry bench. Consistently tidy. Little bits of silver. And then my chaos. More chaos. But yeah, we got these shelves. Got the working station. And yeah, we're going. We're carving simple forms, carving discs. And yeah, I've just been trying to resolve, you know, bits and pieces that have been from the last workshop. It's a big bit of groscholo, different marteau and stuff, different things. So yeah, this is where we've got to at this stage. The view out here, and it's taken a tremendous amount of work to get to this stage, and a lot of, you know, help from the people around us and how we are working. We are operational in here. If you want to carve more stone, send me a message, send me a DM, contact me. I'm happy to help. Just follow along, watch this space. Months and months later. Months and months later. Welcome 260 subscribers. Thank you so much, all of you, watching this process. And that's that, everyone. New space. Didn't expect this, did you? Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe if you want to see more of this absolute artistic chaos. Brought to you by Kawakawa Stone, not sponsored by anybody. If you want some of our art, check out our website. You can find the link in the bio. Shout out to my little brother, Timmy. Bit of original Timothy Balm art right there, but you've never seen that before in your life. But you've never seen this before in your life. I can't thank you enough for watching this video, to be honest. It's months and months and months of our lives condensed into a small, well, you made it a long way through the video. Condensed into a video for you to enjoy. Welcome to the creativity, the life of Kawakawa Stone, our other home with a refined carving studio. This space is like a cathartic release for me. There's nothing quite like having a place where you can just release, where you can just paint, where you can just grind, where you can carve. Art is healing, art is health. Thank you for watching. How to make a stone carving space for you if you want to craft stone. See you on the next one.
Over and over again, I've noticed what I think is a sense of humor.